I messed up, okay? I messed up big time, and I wasn't going to tell you exactly what I screwed up on, but you know what? It wouldn't be real, and this channel is about being real. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday afternoon. Just got home from church, and it's time to put this engine back together in this pure stock for the second time. You guys see me do it once. You're about to see me do it again. Whatever you do, don't try it at home like I did it the first time. This time, maybe. Here we go. Okay guys, here we are. Heads are back on and torqued. All of my rocker arms, push-up rods, everything is in. Plugs are in, headers are bolted on thanks to Christy. So now I've got to get the intake on. So over here, I've got the correct intake. I know I told you guys that I had the wrong one, but, or not the intake, the riser adapter plate. So thank you to TJ Pratt. I was able to get that and a new shock. You remember mine's bent on the left rear. So all this is complete. I've got everything mounted up, tightened, and all that jazz with the correct hardware. So I'm gonna try my best to set this whole entire unit down on the engine in one go to where I don't have to take this all apart. So we'll see how that goes. Here we go. All right, RTV is on, and I even went up on the little lips. So it's time to get the intake and set her down there. Voila! She's in. Woo-hoo! Why it's good to always bag and label your bolts. I do have to thank and give Dad a huge shout out. This motor would not be back this fast if he didn't come down here one day and pull everything for me so that I could get the heads back to the machine shop. So I really appreciate Dad doing that for me. Really helped me out a lot. Got an amazing dad if y'all don't already know that. Absolutely amazing. Love him to death. He does so much for us. All right, get some of this stuff buttoned up. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I got a ton done. I got all of the fuel line run the correct way and got that zip tied. redid my leak that I had on my fuel pump. That fitting was loose. I'm crossing my fingers that that is right. I took it all back apart and made sure that the fitting was tight so that hopefully there's no more leaks. I did take off both of these power steering lines. As you can tell, they are really bad and busted and cracked, and I had some leaks on them. So I'm gonna take them tomorrow and get them fixed up. So I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. This is the point of the video to where you guys have two options. You can have sympathy for me because I'm gonna tell you what happened on this engine, or you can make fun of me. Either way, I messed up, okay? I messed up big time, and I wasn't going to tell you exactly what I screwed up on, but you know what? It wouldn't be real, and this channel is about being real and being honest with you guys. So long story short, I do not have one. Yeah, I do. Long story short, I way over tightened the rocker arm bolts. And so, guys, I watched a ton of videos on how to do that. And I mean, I thought that I was doing it the correct way, and I 100% was not. And all I can tell you is that what happened is whenever that motor started to crank over, let's just say it went catastrophic, because I had coil bind first off, and then second off, I had these valves way too tight. So what ended up happening is, y'all check this out. I blew through every one of these rocker arms. The ends blew out because of the coil bind on the spring, and because I had these things tightened so much. I thought I did it right, but I didn't. I'm taking full responsibility. And not only that, another thing that I found is on these rocker arm, or on these springs, I had him put the inner spring in as well. And by tightening that rocker arm down so much, it coil binded the spring on the inside. And so it didn't have nowhere else to go. And so I have really good push rods, and it just blew out the top. So that's what happened. Like I said, I messed up. I take full responsibility, but I have to be very thankful that nothing else messed up. I checked everything. I checked push rods. We checked lifters. We checked everything. Didn't bend a valve, none of that. And so Shannon Jackson up at Baker's, I took these heads back off, sent them back up to him. He checked everything. I had him remove that inner coil, so I just have just the regular spring, and he checked my heads to make sure nothing was wrong. And so very thankful, just a top-notch, outstanding guy for the way he helped me out and did that. And the coolest part about it is Shannon, the guy who did my heads, who runs Baker's Machine Shop, will be over here tomorrow to set the valves. I'm not even gonna do it myself. I'm gonna let him do it. So you can see, I just have everything on, everything is loose, and it's just sitting there. So all of these are just loose, and I'm gonna let him handle that and show me. So hopefully, once we get that done, I can install the distributor, and we're gonna try this thing again. I'll go get them hoses made tomorrow before he gets here, and then once he gets here and gets everything adjusted, I'll find top dead center, and then I'll put the the distributor all back on, and we should be good to try again. So I'm gonna take a break from here in the video, go spend some time with my family. Happy Sunday to everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, guys, so we're to that point where I've got everything back together. I told you guys Shannon was gonna be here, but Paul, which helped me in the first video, showed up. He was close to town, and we got everything put back together. So Dad, Austin, Judah, Uriah, Christy, everybody's here. So this is a big moment. I'm excited about it. So it's either gonna go or not go. So here goes nothing.
Make sure we got the let's see some fire.
So this exact thing happened here So I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little frustrated and aggravated at this dang thing. Y'all just saw no oil pressure. Not sure what in the world happened. It's something with this stinking oil shaft where it hooks to the distributor cap. So I've been playing with it for the last 45 minutes trying to figure it out. I finally got the distributor to mate to that oil priming tube, or the oil pump tube. It's the same issue me and Christy dealt with the last time we got this thing to this point, and we didn't have oil pressure. That was the issue. So I finally got that done. I had to get a new fuel pump. It was leaking like a sieve. It busted the bottom for being over tightened. And yeah, so when Dad pulled the heads off of these things, water drained out into the oil. I thought I was going to be good, but apparently I wasn't. It was full of water. So I had to run a flush cycle. I've run a flush cycle. I've now drained that old oil, and I got the break-in oil back in the engine, and I got good oil pressure. So I'm not waiting no longer. I'm about to either see if this thing will bust off. If it does bust off, I'm going to immediately shut it off and wait for somebody who knows what they're doing here to adjust these valves. But to be honest, I'm tired of waiting. I'm legit going to see if this thing will fire. Here we go. All right, so oil may shoot out, so just back up just a little bit.
You need me for anything or just support?
You're just moral support.
Okay, well, I'm good at that.
First, I'm going to get oil pressure.
Okay.
All right, got great oil pressure. Are you ready?
I'm going. Do it.
Here goes nothing. Like I said, if it cranks up, I'm going to shut it right back off. I'm only going to let it run for a second. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why is it doing that?
Oh, I don't have that tight. I just gave it ignition when I did. She bound up. Almost like it was 180 degrees out. Try it again. Oh my gosh.
Yay, babe! I'm so happy for you. What's your blow? It's something. You gonna cry? I think you're gonna cry.
I'm overwhelmed.
Good job, babe.
It sounded decent.
You did. It sounded good. I don't know what I'm listening for, except that it sounded like
And
every
the
other
valves were
car.
rattling, so that's a good sign. But I'm stopped. Oh my gosh. It sounded good.
Yes.
It sounded really good.
That's awesome, babe.
I have no idea if that was good or not, but it ran.
It ran. It didn't blow up.
It didn't blow up.
It didn't blow up. Hey, one step forward. It's awesome, love.
Hopefully this milky oil is just remnants of the last oil.
It was oily like that before.
All right.
Job.
Y'all can probably tell I was a little excited, but I am. And so I went in, got me a shower. I had to get into some different clothes. I was just soaking wet, but I'm going to attempt to crank it again and let it idle and run for about 5 minutes and do a little bit of a break-in and see if it'll stay just idling, and may tweak on the valves just a little bit. So here goes nothing. valve cover's back on now so that that oil doesn't spray all over the place. Get these plug wires pulled up, out of the way now. And try it again. Here we go. All right. A smoke full of shop. A shop full of smoke is okay in my books. There you have it. She's running. I've done 3 or 4 heat cycles, and I didn't film them all. I let my family see one, and then I let Austin, Travis, and Dad, I video chatted them. Today is Travis's birthday, so happy birthday, Travis. But there you guys have it. She's here. I had a lot of coaching from Paul Autry, everybody. I can't even name y'all. So if you had anything to do with this happening, I appreciate y'all so much. I do know that I have to adjust the valve still. There is some chatter, and so I'm going to wait till somebody gets over here and knows what they're doing. I've got a little bit of oil leak by on this side just because I don't believe I have the valve cover gasket completely on right. And then I've got to find an oil dipstick tube because it's blowing out that side. But overall, there you go. I'm happy with this. I'm so thankful. And it's really a struggle win because I've been out here frustrated as all get out today. It's raining, it's soaking wet, and I just felt like nothing was going right. You guys can see that Wyatt's car is in the background. He's going to be here tomorrow. And so we're going to try to finish his build up and get you guys a video on that. And see if old Mailman can go 3 in a row this weekend at Deep South Speedway. And so that's going to be exciting. I believe K9, Wyatt, Dad, and Austin will all be at Deep South for their first season opener. You guys, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me on this. It's finally coming to an end with just some minor adjustments. Now I can get this car off to Ronnie Roberts, which will be in the next video. You can see I've already kind of started mocking the nose up and learning that that ain't right either. And so lots to learn. But the main majority of everything is done on this engine, minus just small tweaks and details that are just like buying small little parts to get it better. But I'm going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you like this kind of content. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. And hopefully this time this thing stays together. I'm going to change the oil, get some real good oil in it after a few more break-in cycles, and get the shop cleaned up, and then start on the body work and tweaking this. So with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.